Hi Tyler, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps, here to do your analysis on your hitting video. We're going to talk about your setup, the plane of your swing, your position of contact, your lower half, your finish, and hopefully give you some drills that can help you in the areas of concern. So let's get started. From a setup standpoint, it looks like you've got a nice wide stance. Your feet appear to be parallel. Best I can tell from this angle, which is good. That makes it nice and easy to repeat, and that's what we're looking for. Repeatable swings, repeatable actions, repeatable mechanics. Okay, let's watch, see what we do here. Great looking load. I like where your legs are. Your hands are about where we want them to be, about even with your ear hole of your helmet. A little kickback action. Okay, as you come forward. Okay, we're going to stop it right there. Okay, so right here, from this position here, Tyler, I like your back foot's perfect. But when you land on your stride foot, you open that up. Okay, and when you do that, now your front hip starts to open up a little bit too. And when our front hip opens up, it's going to cause our front shoulder to open up, and those aren't good things from a hitting standpoint. My suggestion would be that when you stride, Tyler, to try to land and have your front foot land and mirror your back foot. Okay? Try to mirror your back foot. Get that foot down and try to get it to look exactly the same as your back foot does. What that does is keeps you square to home plate instead of already flying open a little bit before you even started your swing. Okay? So let's talk about what happens after your stride foot hits the ground, which is right there. We're going to draw a circle on your head. And as a hitter, once my stride foot hits the ground, I'm done going forward. Now it's a matter of using my hands and rotating my hands on the baseball. Excuse me. We don't want to be leaking forward as the ball's coming towards us. Let's see how you do. Okay, no issues whatsoever. Head stays right there as far as going forward. Okay, that's good. Let's talk about a couple things though. Get rid of that line there. Okay, you're going to notice that as you attack that baseball coming forward, that you're actually getting taller. Okay, I think we'd like to rather see you actually get a little smaller than to get taller. Okay, so we're at contact right here. Let's talk about a few things here. We're at contact, and that is pretty darn good. Nice little power L there. Your left arm is pretty straight there. Got a little bend, but not too bad. We can live with that. Your eyes are right behind the barrel. By the way, great barrel catch there. Very good. Okay. Like a lot of big kids, and it looks like you're a taller kid. You know, your left leg is locked there, so you are hitting against a firm front side. The only thing I don't like is what's going on with this back foot. Okay. So you're just now making contact. Okay. Now is when the time is when you should be exerting the maximum amount of pressure with your back knee, driving down to the inside of your front foot. Okay? And by being disconnected to the ground as much as you are, and just having your toe on top of the turf there, on top of the ground, there's very difficult for you to exert a lot of pressure with the kind of pressure that you're going to want to exert. Okay, you're going to have some natural leverage in your swing because of your height, but man, oh man, could we create way more energy, way more power by creating more resistance. When you drive your knee down like this to the inside of your front foot, you're creating resistance. That give and take there, and you holding it against your front side, is what creates power. It's what creates bat speed. And you could create more back speed, utilize all the things that your body is providing you if you just get that back foot, more down in here someplace, so the ball of your foot would be more hooked to the ground. Those cleats in your shoe would be more on the ground. It's like taking a cannon and put it inside of a canoe and rolling out the middle of the lake and shooting a cannonball out of that canoe. It's not going to go very far because there's nothing holding it in the ground. So you want to stay connected to the ground so you can really drive that baseball. Okay? Let's take a look at, let's go through another swing. Now we'll look at your swing plane and your finish. Okay? So, everything looks consistent what you did the first swing. A little kickback. As I said before, just get that foot to point straight, because it's very hard for you to capture that energy against that front foot when it's open like the way it is right now. Okay, let's watch your swing plane here. We're going to move this box over here. We can see it better. Okay, very good, Tyler. You start on a downhill path like all good hitters do. Then hopefully we're going to be level from about there to there, right through that contact area. Okay, not bad at all. A little on an uphill plane, but that's not surprising a little bit because of your front leg. A lot of kids, when they lock out that front side, have a tendency to put a little loft in their swing when you lock out that front side. In a perfect world, I'm not going to make too big a deal about it. In a perfect world, you'd have just a little bit of bend, in that leg. Still firm, okay? Still solid as a rock, but maybe not locked out like it is. Because for most kids, especially your age, when they lock out that front leg, they sometimes lose a little bit of their barrel as they come forward towards the baseball. So if you could get your weight shifted forward a little bit more, so you're, have a little bit of flex in that front leg, that would also probably help you get more on the ball of your foot, on your back foot. Okay. From a tee standpoint, from a drill standpoint, Tyler, I would do some high tee work. Let's get you back in your stance. Okay, right there. And I'd put that tee, this is going to be our tee today, this yellow line is, and I'd get it up in here, right above your letters. And then and force yourself to swing on a downhill plane to that tee, and then go ahead and level out where you want to, between here and here. But do some high tee work. That'll help with that, with your little bit of your natural kind of loft you have in your swing. And even as you probably already have some pretty good power because of your size and stuff, but if you can hit line drives right now, and when you get to the pro ball or to college baseball, they'll help you put a little elevation to that. What you don't want to happen is get to a college someplace to play baseball and have to take that out of your swing. It's much easier to put some loft in your swing than take it out as you get older, once those things are so ingrained in what you do. So you're better right now to hit a lot of line drives and just hit them so hard they go out of the ballparks, and then as you get older and you fill out that body, then they can put a little loft in as you get older. But I wouldn't change your setup too much, other than the things we talked about as far as how your stride foot lands. I don't have too much issue with what you do with your swing plane. That looks pretty good. Your position of contact's good, except for that back foot. Like I said, that'll help you get your lower half involved. Again, when you get to this point right here, Tyler, whoops, that's too far. Get right here. Your front foot should be a little more closed Okay, a little more closed, maybe in this angle, like that, instead of that angle. And then when you're like that, you should have a really tough time keeping that foot on the ground. It should want to roll over on the side of your foot. Don't let that happen. Okay, when you don't let that happen, that creates resistance. You're going to create more power. Okay, another great position of contact there. Good extension. Look at all the distance between the knob of your bat and your body. Beautiful looking swing there. Attaboy. Let's see what you do with your finish. I love your finish. Very good. So really, I'm kind of nitpicking a little bit, but if you can just get on the ball of your foot a little more tighter at the point of contact and really feel that knee going down, you think you hit some balls hard now, boy, young man, you'll have a chance to really hit some baseballs. Okay? And the reason I want that front foot closed a little more is because your front hip is open quite a bit. And that's going to make it tougher when you start facing pitchers that command the outer half of strike zone and put that ball in the outside half a lot more, which they will against you. They're not going to go inside on you as big as you are. They're going to be afraid of you in there, but they're not going to be afraid to throw you away. So you got to be able to stay close as long as you can in order to attack that outside half. But hey, good work. Look like you're on your way to becoming a great young hitter. I look forward to seeing you at another ABC baseball camp. Have a great summer.